Greetings, art ninjas. Welcome back to some more how to draw wheels and rims tutorials. So we've got this car I sketched out or whatever, and it's a markup from this version, which is on the back. So I did this one, and then it turned into this one, and it could be better, but we're just gonna call it here so that we can go ahead and do a demonstration of rendering this. So let's go ahead and zoom in here, and what I'm gonna do is focus on this rim right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just replicate that. Like that. And then there's another inside one, and I think I'm going to change up these rims a little bit and make them come like, have a bit of a point, come up to a point like that. And then I'm going to make them go like this. Then there's another rear lip of the rim back there, and then we're going to hint just a little bit of the brake pads and stuff back there. Give it a little bit of an outline like that. And we're not going to draw the whole car, but we're going to give it a little bit of a supercar back like that. So that's what we've got so far, and we're just going to go ahead and walk through a quick render. You're going to need some some warm gray marker just for your tires. So warm gray is like, it's gray, but it's got a bit more brown color in it instead of blue, because tires, wheels, and roads tend to be more warmer than cooler. I don't know why I made this so small. Anyway, bear with me. So this is for the actual tire part, not the actual rim. But we've got a good start there with some of our warm tones, and we'll come back and clean that up a bit more. So the next thing I'm going to do is get out my black super fine point. Make sure, yeah, it's good to go. Then I'm going to go ahead and just start going on the bottom. If our light source is coming from the top, I'm going to go in and pop some of these bottoms like that, the stuff that's on the underneath part of our light source. And this is a chance to, if some of your angles are not the best, you can clean them up a little bit here. So don't worry too much about if you made a mistake or not. Then it's going to come to a point here. I'm going to go ahead and outline that far inside lip of the rim like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this top wheel well like that. Just give it a black pop like that. Alright. Pretty good. And then let's go ahead and outline the tire like that. And I think this black marker is on its last legs. Anyway, I'm gonna outline it like that. Alright, perfect. So a big mistake people make with doing rims is not leaving enough white. So we're gonna try to leave as much of this white as possible. What I'm gonna do now is pull out sky blue colored pencil and sharpen it up a little bit here. And chrome is going to reflect what's on the horizon. And the horizon, you know, if you take a picture out your window, you know, it's going to be blue sky that fades down to white, and then most likely some brown mountains that also fades down to white. So that's what you're always going to see in a reflection, ideally, and what looks the best or what looks most rendery is blue sky in the background fading down to white, and brown mountains fading down to white. And depending on which way the angle is pointing, these are pointing up, So these parts are going to have some of these blue notes in here, like that. Remember, don't go overboard and cover up all your white space. All right, so that's just the top portions are going to reflect blue because the sky's up here. Then the bottom portion of this rim, since it's chrome, this is going to be blue because it's reflecting up at the sun. But a lot of people do it blue up here too, which isn't true because it's reflecting down at the ground. All right, so we've got blue fading down to white. Now in the middle is the horizon line, and I'm actually going to whip out my trusty black pencil and put in these mountain portions right in the middle like that. And then we're going to take our brown pencil, sharpen it up a little bit. You can do this with the marker too. The colored pencil gives you a little bit more control over the gradation. So we're going to bring in our brown and transition it down from black to this brown color, and you probably don't want to use actual brown. I kind of used a standard blue here, but even in the blue I like to use more of a like an indigo or a muted kind of blue. This is a different color blue. This is what I would actually use up here. It's like a little bit more mature color for some of those deeper, darker blues at the top. So we'll go ahead and add some of that back in like that. Alright, so then we have this part fading down to white, and our blue sky fading down to white. This is our horizon line. So now what I'm going to do is get my black marker again, bring it in, and differentiate some of these horizon lines where the sky is transitioning down to the ground like that. So I'm going to actually go ahead and make those black, and some of these as well. And then we're going to bring in our brown colored pencil again from the horizon and do the same thing with these portions that are facing down towards the bottom like that.